Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yemisi, and if you're seeing my face for the first time, you know what to do already. Subscribe and let me know you did so in the comment section, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that each time I post a video you will be notified. So guys, today I'm making this video as a follow-up video on the last video I made on my channel. I should link it up somewhere, or you should just, I think you should watch this one first before that one, because that one is like a whole video talking about how to apply for admission in Canada, like the documentation stage and everything you need to do to apply for your admission. So I mentioned that one of the requirements that I needed was to calculate 75% CGPA in my last 2 years. A lot of you guys wanted me to make a video on that, so that's why I'm making this video. So this video is telling you about how you can get an admission into a master's degree program in Canada even though you finished with a 2-2, because the last 2 years is the most important. So I'm going to show you guys the calculation in a bit. I just wanted to pour some water ahead just to like explain some things quickly. So I also mentioned that you can also waive your IELTS if you are coming to study in Canada and you finished in an Anglophone country. I pinned the link because I know that I did not pin the link at first, so I pinned the link in the comment section. Once you check that video, that's the last video on my channel right now, you should be able to see the link and be able to search up your school. It's a link that contains all the schools in the world that has their program in English language. I also want to apologize for the delay in response to the DMs that you guys have sent me. Guys, it's not been easy. I legit have been pushing to reply since last week, but one thing or the other just comes up, and when I look at my table of priority, I realized that IG has to wait a little bit, but I'm going to get to it today. So before you see this video, I must have finished replying everyone in my DM. So for those people that do send me DM, it's okay to send me a DM, but please make sure that it's detailed enough so that I don't come online and then, you know, there's really nothing for me to see. Once I see hello, I'm just like, okay. All right, so that's what I wanted to quickly push out there. So before we go into this video, I just wanted to put out a quick disclaimer. I am not an immigration consultant. I'm not an immigration lawyer. I do not have affiliation with any immigration agency. I just make videos based off of my experience and based on the experiences of people, and because I realized that through this platform a lot of people have gotten their visa approvals, and so why not, like, when people ask me questions, I try to make videos that answers their questions, because each time I go into my DM I see questions about how to come to Canada. Oh, I finished with second class lower. Oh, I cannot do this and that, and that's why I have this YouTube channel. So just a quick disclaimer before we go into this video. All right guys, so this is the calculation that I tried to make. Let me know in the comment section if you still have any question regarding it. So let me quickly go into it. So let's assume that this is 300 level first semester, and of course you're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 courses, and all those courses are 3-unit courses each. There are some courses that might be 1 unit, 2 units, but in this case let's assume that there are 3 units. So if it is a 2-unit course, 1 unit course, just use this example to apply it to your own scenario. All right, so the standard for this course is for you to have A's, right? That's the standard, but then this is the actual. So you're supposed to have A's all through in each of these 3-unit courses, but the actual is that you had A, B, B, C. So if you had A's all through, it would be 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That's the point, because Nigerian grading scale is 5 as against Canadian grading scale, which is 4. So in this example, you had A in 801, A in 802, B in 803, B in 804, C in 805. So if you had 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, it would have been 3 times 5, 15, 3 times 5, 15, like that. So at the end of the day, you have 75 here, which is the standard. But in this case, you had A, B, B, C, which is 5, 5, 4, 4, 3. So if you multiply 5 times 3, 5 times 3, 4 times 3, 4 times 3, 3 times 3, everything gives you 63. So you can either calculate it this way. You say the actual, which is 63, divided by the course unit, which is what I did here. 63 divided by 15, I got 4.2. Or you say 63 divided by 75, then multiply by 5. So either ways, you get 4.2 as your CGPA for that semester, or let's say GP for that semester. So to now convert it to the Canadian grading scale, which is 4, you see 4.2 divided by 5 times 4, which gives you 3.36. And if you also did it this way, saying 63 divided by the course units, you get 4.2. 4.2 divided by 5 times 4 is 3.36. So either ways, you still get the 3.36. So I just put a quick comment here saying, note, 4 semesters make up 2 years. For you to calculate, you can either do the sums of the actual. Say maybe here you got 63, maybe the following semester you had 70, the following semester you had 50, the following semester you had whatever you have. Just calculate all the actuals and divide them by the sum of the standard grade. So 55555, let's say the other one is 5432, whatever you have in the standard grade, just say everything here, like for the 4 semesters, divided by everything here for the 4 semesters, and then multiply by 5. After multiplying by 5, then you divide by 5, then multiply by 4 to get the overall percentage of your 2 years program, of the last 2 years. If you don't do it that way, if you're going by this second example, all you need to do is to calculate all the actuals of the 4 semesters. That's the 300 level first and second, 400 level first and second, and then add the sum divided by the sum of all the course units program, and then you also get whatever you get, then divide by 5 and multiply by 4. So that's how to calculate the 75% GP that you need. I don't know about other schools, if it has to be 75% or whichever case it may be. If your school requires 75% or less, this is how to calculate it. And also we would go back into the video to see what you would do if you do not get this particular 75% grade, which is the requirement for most courses for master's program. I hope that you guys already understand the calculation now. It's easy peasy. It's not difficult at all for you to calculate. I hope that you also took note of all the points that I mentioned, how to calculate the total CGPA for the last 4 semesters, which makes up the last 2 years of your program. I wanted to also mention that because you do not have, I'm talking to those people that finished with 2-2 now. So because you do not have like a strong CGPA, and you will most likely be contending with people that finished with distinctions, I would implore that you should try to have a strong supporting document, which is your letter of intent, or what you call your statement of purpose. That's where you basically have to sell yourself and let them know why you are applying for that program. Also check out with your department, because there's usually like a criteria they're looking out for. For my school, I mentioned this in my last video. For my school, there were like 3 questions that they asked, so you needed to tailor your answers towards that questions that's been asked. Also, I know that there's usually like an application that they use to cut down on the number of applications that they will even look through. So try to look out for some keywords in the requirements that you should include in your letter of intent. Also, I don't think I can emphasize on this enough. Try to make the letter of intent or statement of purpose natural. Like, let it be natural to your situation, so that you know, they'll just see this flow in whatever you're writing. So having explained how you can calculate your 75% CGPA in the last 4 semesters or last 2 years of your program, your first degree program, if peradventure you cannot, or you realize that it's not up to 75%, I have this bonus tip for you. You can come in to take a diploma program. Okay, like just come in to take a diploma program, because I've seen people do that. I've seen there's even a friend of mine that has experience in that. He came in, did a diploma course for about a year or 2, and then went ahead to take up a master's program, which he has completed right now. So that's another tip that I have for you. So you don't try to beat yourself up when you eventually calculate your CGPA and it doesn't get up to 75%. This is another thing that you can do. Okay, just try to take up like diploma courses, just because I mean you didn't finish with a strong CGPA. That's basically all I wanted to tell you. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. You guys know how we do it now. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, and I cannot just wait to, you know, have you guys share your testimonies, fill my DMs with so much good news, like, oh, I got my passport request. I've been getting a lot of good news lately, and I hope that everyone that is awaiting their visa approval or a medical request or whatever request, whether it's permanent residence application that you have on the way. I hope that you get it sorted out as soon as possible. All right guys, I will draw the curtain here right now, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Share this video to so many people that want to come down to Canada, because of course it's going to be very helpful to you and you want somebody to tell you thank you, right? So share the video. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Tell your friends also to turn on the bell so that every time I post a video, you will not miss out on any important video that I post. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.